Hungary ranks among the countries in the world with the most abundant thermal water resources. There are more than 1,300 natural or artificial springs all around the country, out of which more than 120 are located in the capital, Budapest. Many of these springs supply excellent baths, popular with locals and tourists alike. Healing waters on the territory of Hungary have been used for medical treatment as well as for wellness and spa purposes for 2 millennia, dating back to the ancient Roman times and later the Ottoman period. Besides the natural springs that have been utilized for centuries, there is a large number of thermal wells in Hungary, which are a result of a modern age hydrocarbon exploration. The warm waters found by such industrial activity have been used to supply many famous baths since the last century. Budapest is not only the capital of the country, but for sure the world capital of thermal spas too. Besides numerous smaller wells, there are 8 major baths in the capital, which are most popular with locals and visitors. The natural springs along the Danube bank on the Buda side at the feet of Gellért Hill and the Castle Hill were well known by the Romans and were used in the medieval period as well. But the real golden age came along with the Turkish occupation, as they were developed into hammams, traditional Turkish bathhouses. There are several spas still in operation in Budapest in which the original Turkish structures have been preserved. Such magnificent limestone and marmoreal pools, columns and domes are still visible in the Rudas baths, the Király baths, the Veli Bey baths and in the Rácz baths. Built in 1918 on the site of the former Sárosfürdő, meaning muddy bath, Gellért Hotel and Spa is a beautiful example of Hungarian Art Nouveau, an architectural style in which many other important buildings of the capital were designed. It has majestic internal halls with frescoes, stone columns, tile mosaics, and an outdoor wave pool, which was the first of its kind in Hungary. The most well-known of Budapest's baths supplied by artificial fountains is the neo-Baroque Széchenyi Spa, which is the largest thermal spa in Europe. Its 74-77 degrees Celsius mineral-rich healing water supplied by 2 artesian springs makes the spa one of the most important therapeutic institutions of the city. The artesian well was installed in the late 19th century, when its curative water was found. The main building was completed in 1913. Opened in the mid-19th century, Lukács Spa is also one of the most important historical baths of Budapest, offering medical treatment to visitors near Margaret Bridge. Numerous thermal baths can be found in other regions of Hungary too. One of the most important spas of central Hungary is the one in Cegléd. Its 54 degrees Celsius thermal water comes from a depth of 1000 meters. The complex, including an 18-slide water park, opened in 2003. In northern Hungary, Eger's spa culture dates back to the Ottoman times. The ruins of the Valide Sultana baths and the fully refurbished, still working Turkish baths in the city park are also remarkable pieces of Eger's Turkish legacy. The nearby village of Eger-Salok is famous for its 68 degrees Celsius thermal water, which comes from a depth of 410 meters. The spring was found when a well was drilled for hydrocarbon sources. Over the past decades, the water created a unique natural formation of salt pools, locally called the Salt Hill. The site is similar to the salt terraces in Pamukkale, Turkey. Due to its natural treasures, Miskolc-Tapolca is probably the most popular part of the city of Miskolc. The biggest attraction is the cave bath with 150 meters long tunnels inside the rock. Visitors can indulge themselves in the 30 degrees Celsius water pools and chambers. The historical Erzsébet baths operate as a recreational center in the city center of Miskolc. Zsóri baths in Mezőköves were opened in 1940, after the discovery of a natural water reservoir of Triassic origin at a depth of 875 meters. Its water is rich in sulfides, which makes it especially useful in certain medical treatments offered to guests of the spa. The city of Hajdú-Szoboszló is not only the most important thermal site in the northern Great Plain region, but also an important Hungarian brand, a symbol of Hungarian thermal baths. After the discovery of the thermal spring while drilling for oil and gas in 1925, the sleepy town developed into one of the most famous spa resorts of Europe. Its waters, packed with natural iodine, have significant medical potential. The largest water park in Hungary features water slides, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and a wave pool too. Hungary's second most populous city, Debrecen, is famous for its baths too. The famous thermal spa and the completely rebuilt outdoor water park are located in the Nagyerdő neighborhood, meaning Great Forest, which is the green lungs of the city close to the university campuses. Sóstó-Gyógyfürdő, the most popular park of the city of Nyíregyháza, is a delightful recreational place for spending one's free time. The natural lake is supplied by 26 degrees Celsius warm water springs, and the spa offers medical treatments too. Gyula and its medieval brick castle lie at the river White Körös, in the southern Great Plain region. The castle spa is a perfect place to relax and recover whilst enjoying the thermal water pools in its garden. Located in the heart of the Great Hungarian Plain, the thermal spa and water park Orosháza-Gyopárosfürdő provides both medical treatments and lots of fun. The indoor and the outdoor pools are supplied by water from a 670 meters deep well. Makó is most well known for onion production, which made the city an important place in the gastronomic map of Hungary. The new building of Hagymatikum Spa and Basis, designed by the Hungarian master of organic architecture Imre Makovec, resembles the shape of onions. The spa complex has become a regional landmark. One of the top attractions of the region's most populous city, Szeged, is the Anna Basis. Its historical building lies in the very center of the city. Napfényfürdő, a modern water park and spa, is located on the other side of River Tisza. The thermal bases of Harkány were established in 1823 on a site well known among locals because of its smelly soil and water. But the first artesian well was installed only in 1866 to supply the pools. The water is rich in sulfur, which is particularly useful for treating problems of the locomotor system. Today, Harkány is the most significant spa resort in southern Transdanubia. The spa complex of Eagle lies in Somogy County, south of Lake Balaton. It is an important medical and recreation center of the region too. Thanks to its mineral springs, Balatonfüred has been a medical center for centuries. Today it is also home to the State Cardiological Hospital. The world's second largest natural thermal lake, located in the small town of Havis in western Transdanubia, is also part of the Balaton tourism region. The almost 40 degrees Celsius hot water, coming from a 38 meters deep thermal cave, created a unique, highly protected natural environment. Today, Havis is one of the most well-known medical and health tourism destinations in Hungary. The 96 degrees Celsius hot water of Zalakaro Spa comes from a depth of 2000 meters and was found through hydrocarbon explorations in the early 1960s. Today the small village in Zala County belongs to the most popular thermal resorts of the country. Having 11 indoor and 15 outdoor pools, Bug bases make the second largest thermal site of Hungary. The healing water, coming from a depth of 1282 meters, was found in 1957 while searching for oil. The thermal springs of Sárvár were also discovered as a result of hydrocarbon explorations. Its temperature is 83 degrees Celsius and comes from 1200 meters underground. Its composition is similar to that of the Dead Seas, making it especially precious. The famous bath salt, Sárvár thermal crystal, is produced here too. The most populous city of the region, Győr, has its own thermal resort as well, Rábaköele Spa and Water Park. The 67 degrees Celsius water coming from a depth of 2000 meters has been known since the Middle Ages. Nowadays, the complex is a top attraction of Győr.